Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Jones told me pregame he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleer's offense will take the field first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is. How he can score any given play, and they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on 4th down. Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert. keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go. Fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the shot to clear is removed. Down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Bring in the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short. The run inside. It's Edwards. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Red Wolves offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Owens. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They... Shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Little. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they decide to trot out the kicker. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence. Across the 35, out of bounds at the... It's in a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Clears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. So much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Finds his man. It's English. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Defense putting points on the board. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a...
Makes the grab right down the middle. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
he'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. He's not afraid to go deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Coastal! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
you're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's caught. It's Summers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Keeps it himself. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the middle. This time it's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Stopped short of the 1st down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Courtney. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They bring the punter onto the field now.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. A great catch and run for 6.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Clay. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught over the middle. It's Little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Washington. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute. He's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The shot that clears will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Clay. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Owens. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Little. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense.
Got a little grass. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's...
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the shot to clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Edwards. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the shot to clears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the run, it's Edwards. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Jackson will throw. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Going to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.